Hello, everybody. I don't even think anybody's here. I'm just going to talk to myself until people show up. Ooh. Gotta make sure I don't kick stuff around. All right. Hey, Joe. Hey, Nicole. Oh, there's Terry, the man of the hour. Okay, so I just want to say hi to everybody. Hey, girl. I want to say hi to everybody and to let you all know that Desta Nation is back. And I want to say I have a really fun and exciting guest that I love. And him and I have been talking about getting together and doing something together for a long time because our design styles just come together very closely. And I always like somebody that has some oomph and some edge. So here we go. Let me introduce the man of the hour. His name is Terry, and he is the creative dictator. Yes, hey Terry. And for Teb Interiors and resident pretty boy. And by pretty boy, we don't mean just because he's so pretty. So let me introduce to you Terry. Let's just connect with Terry.
Wait.
Did you wake up from a slumber?
Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
There we go.
How's that?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Oh, just hosting a little Instagram live.
What? Sorry, am I interrupting?
With you? No. Welcome aboard.
Oh, crap. Hang on, Desta. Screw it.
There you go. Are you wearing a leather jacket?
I am. Are you?
Yes. Are you wearing a graphic tee?
I am, as usual. Superman.
Yes.
What do you got?
I was channeling you actually when I got dressed tonight.
I thought I felt something when I was in the shower. Sorry.
A little tingle, did you feel?
Yeah.
So,
that was too soon. Sorry.
Right? It's early in the night. I was just saying that, we've crossed paths a bunch of times, and we've always talked about like how we need to do something some way, somehow together. Because I love your flair for edgy, cool, off the beaten path type approach to design. And I really gravitate towards that myself. So, yeah. Yeah,
I think that's what's always sort of drawn us to each other is the different.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
Me
Adding
too.
that little edge, a little rock and roll.
Absolutely. Right? I find that when you bring in that edge, it just creates a true personality in a space, which I find a lot of spaces lack. And when you can capture something like that and people don't know what that magic is, but they can feel it. They're like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel it. That's what it is. It's that personality.
I've always looked at it as everybody else out there is doing the beige and the whites and the monochromatics, and that's beautiful, and I still love that. You know what? They have that covered.
Yes.
Let them deal with it. Let me F it up a little bit, and let me like jab a little something here, a little something there, inject some edge. That's our hashtag, actually. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I guess that's like your approach to design. Just beat it and inject and tug on it and do all kinds of things. Yeah,
drag it behind the car for a little while. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, hang on. I want to fix my camera. I don't want to get. Is that too close, Desta?
That's a little too close.
Too close? Okay, hang on.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're good.
I spent so much time making my background look nice, and now it's all effed up. Wait a minute. Maybe I can.
That still looks cool.
Hang on.
Not so much.
Keep talking.
Okay. Well, one of the fun things. So let's actually tell people what we're up to tonight. So
All
one
right.
of our segments is that we're gonna talk to you, and I are gonna ask each other questions about just product and materials and things like that that are out there right now. So we've created a segment called Dig It or Ditch It. And we'll mention a few items that are out there, and if we're over it, or if we still like it, or if there's like a revamped version of it that's similar,
Yeah.
but you know.
If we dig it, or we, hey, it's backwards.
Yeah. Oh no, mine's gonna be like that.
I forgot about the whole camera thing. It's all backwards. What do we do?
That still works. It still
That's all right.
works.
People know. Just the thumbs up and the thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that segment, and then we were going to go into answering questions, because we actually posted on Instagram that we were going to host this, and that there's tons of questions that came in. So we've narrowed it down to a good little pile, and then we'll go through them.
Really? Actually, people actually sent questions in.
They did.
All right. Ask me anything you want to know.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Oh, don't be nervous. We're all just friends here.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm an open book.
Yeah, same. Ditto. Okay, so let's just jump right in.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first? The dig it or ditch it?
Let's go in there.
All right.
I thought you froze there for a second. It was a long pause.
That's what happens when I
before we go in there, I was trying to remember how we even met.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing. I was trying to remember. It was a long time ago, I know that. And it has to have been through the TV world. Must
have been.
Because we see each other all the time at home shows. I think I've seen you on sets before, but I don't remember exactly. Was it through Stephen Southgate?
Perhaps.
Might have been. I remember right away. I thought, I want to get to know her. She seems really cool. I remember honestly thinking that.
You know, we just, all of us creatives, I find that we always tend to get like gravitate towards each other.
Yeah, there was a weird energy that sort of.
Look who just joined us, Mr. Southgate.
Hey, there he is. Hi, Margaret. I call them girl names all the time.
Nice. So for those that are just joining, do you want to just give a little background as to who you are and your company and what you do?
Sure. So I'm the creative dictator at a company called Desta Interiors Incorporated. People always ask, what does TEB mean? It's my initials, Terry Edward Briceland. Just as a side note, we started our journey into this world of interiors by being manufacturers, actually. We used to create and do all the sewing for pillows and curtains. So that's actually where I started all my television career was. I was the sewing guy, the guy who did all the pillows and crap like that. And then we sort of taught ourselves how to do upholstery, print our own fabrics, print our own wallpapers, created lights and signs and gigantic beds. And we were making so many really, really cool things. And then they would just disappear and they'd be gone and we never got to see them again. And we just thought, you know what, I want to help create everything else around it. So we gave ourselves the mandate to figure it out. We just went, you know what, F it. Nobody's stopping us. Let's just beg people to let us into their homes and fuck it up. Sorry. There's the first F word. Yeah,
but in like a good way.
In a good way, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, everybody else is doing white and beige and monochromatic, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Actually, I think somebody probably here named Sheena's here. We're working on her place right now. She's watching, and we just did this amazing, really beautiful monochromatic place with all this built-in cabinetry. So that, I still love that, but we inject that little, oh, there's that little fucked up thing. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's how you add that little bit. So that's our goal. Our goal is to, I want you to be able to pull up a picture on Instagram and go, hey, I think that's a TEB.
Yes.
That's what I want.
I love that. You are on your way, my friend. I love it.
So what about you? You tell us what about you then. Hey, everybody from my side, by the way, I want you to meet Desta. Say hi, Desta.
Hey, everybody.
So why don't you tell everybody what you're about?
Oh boy. Well, I did interior design in school, and my whole career has been in TV. And so like that's how you and I, collided just in that TV world too. And I love it. I love the fast pace. I love that everything is different. I love that we can take chances as well. So that's one big payoff. And it's like a fast turnaround. You're not working on projects for super long periods of time. And the teamwork, I absolutely love, because sometimes this industry, if you're on your own, can get really lonely. So I love being on set and being around the crew and around just everybody else.
Yeah, so those days were always my most favorite days to look back on. I freaking love those. Being on set, the camaraderie, all the people, the joking around, the funniness, the laughing. It's amazing. If I could do that every single day for the rest of my life, that's what I would rather be doing.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, so, I interrupted. I changed the topic to me.
No,
back to you.
It's all good. We're just two people having a conversation with two people watching.
It's weird.
It is. Well,
it's
cool.
Weird.
Okay.
But cool.
So, let's just jump in.
Okay. Dig it or ditch it?
Let's dig into the first time hosting Dig It or Ditch It.
Destinations. What is it? Dig it or ditch it?
Dig it or ditch it. Triple D's.
All right. Oh.
Right?
Never mind. Too many puns, too many jokes.
Okay, so let me start off with the first one.
Okay.
What is your feelings and thoughts on Barnboard? Okay.
So.
Should we do a 1, 2, 3 and then do a hold up? Okay.
Yeah, do a 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
wait.
Barnboard. 3, 2, 1. Ditch it.
Oh!
Yes!
Yeah. I'm sort of on the fence with this. I say ditch it for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's it still has its place, maybe, but not for much longer.
No. I don't mind strapping the walls with product, but I'm over that Barnboard that is that typical where it's super gray, it's aged, it just you walk by it and your clothes snag on it, like I want something a little bit more finished, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think I'm tired of it too. That, and I think which goes along with it, the live edge.
Yes.
That's enough. I'm sorry if I'm insulting anybody out there, but that's what I'm here for, to tell you honestly, no more Barnboard and no more live edge.
Yes.
That's it. That's my feelings on it.
But I'm one for truth. Like, I want people to tell me if if I'm out of style, if what's new. So hopefully everybody just, takes it that way instead of insulting.
It's meant with love and kindness.
It is meant with love. Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
We're just trying to guide you. That's all. We're like your design angels.
Yes. So that's the first one. That's get it out of here.
Yes. Okay.
All right. What else you got?
Okay. So what about, also similar to Barnboard, but what about Shiplap?
Wait, somebody's asking a question. They're asking, what would you replace Barnboard with?
Ooh.
Would you replace it with Shiplap? Since you mentioned Shiplap. Be honest.
I guess so. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's hard to say because it depends on what the Barnboard was being used as. If the Barnboard was used as building a piece of furniture, just a new piece of furniture, like something the rustic look needs to sort of dissipate and float away. If it was barnboard on the wall, I don't have, that's why I'm saying it still has a place. I don't mind that look. If maybe, see, it's also hard to balance between, I'm also tired of accent walls, but putting barnboard on a wall creates an accent wall, but I don't mind that. But, you know, you can, you know, if you throw other stuff on top of it and fill it in a bit with some artwork, maybe lights and stuff like that, I think that gives it still life for the next little while.
Right.
But otherwise, I don't know what else I would replace it with.
So
Meaning there probably is no replacement. It's just like, hey, move on and let's find something else.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I kindly disagree because I'm over barnboard in any application, on walls, on free furniture. I'm like, goodbye, bye bye. Because
have you been using it a lot on Scott's show? Sorry, you've been working on the show out in cottage country, right?
Yes.
And has barnboard been like a freaking every single episode?
No.
Has it been appearing a lot? Oh, okay.
No. So, but we have been, like, just in general, like, I don't mind shiplap, like, using planks, like even using flooring, extra flooring on the walls.
I've done it on the ceiling before.
Because you can get like a whole bunch of different colors. I'm finding with barnboard, like it comes into that also that play that it's texture, which isn't great. And like I said, it can snag on things. It's rough. And then also that it's gray. You know, barnboard tends to be gray, and I'm also over gray. I want color back in all of our lives, especially being locked in the pandemic. Like, I just want some like life back into our spaces, just into our lives, period. So I wouldn't be surprised if fashion went in that direction, and also home interiors went in that direction. Just saying. For sure.
I've heard and seen that more natural colors are coming back into interiors.
Yeah.
So
those earth tones.
Instead of the gray wood, real colored wood, not just the rotted gray version of it.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
what else?
Okay, graphic tiles.
Oh wait, we didn't say shiplap.
Oh yeah, shiplap.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1,
2,
go.
3.
Ah, really? All right. Explain yourself. Wait.
I think if it's done,
you need to explain what shiplap is. You have a picture of it?
I don't have a picture of it. Do you have a picture of it?
You explain what you think of it. I'll see if I can get one on my iPad. How's that?
Well, it's planks that you put on the wall. You can either do it horizontally or vertically.
Yeah.
You can do it on walls. You can do it on ceilings. You can get them pre-finished in colors, like stained or painted. You can get them in different seams. So you can get like a V groove or a, oh, you got something there?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I find that this is the most common and most modern use of it right now, is that horizontal, very clean, straight across, white shiplap.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, but what I'm thinking is, here's the thing.
Okay.
If you do it in a unique way.
What's unique? Like, what's that called? Chevron or something like that, you mean?
I'm done with chevron.
Yeah.
I'm done with chevron.
Okay.
I'm done with herringbone as well. But what I was thinking is that, like, you can paint it a fun color. You can actually play around with like the different colors of stain, and you just like lay it in a really cool pattern, perhaps. So I think that I think there's still some room there to use shiplap.
Yeah, I get that for sure. I think the reason for me for ditching it is that it's more of a later on. Like right now when I see it, like even bringing that image up, I'm like, oh, I like that. That looks kind of nice.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, I'm going to be like, oh crap, there's that shiplap wall again,
Yeah.
is my opinion. So that's why I say ditch it, because I don't think it has lasting power. I think it's going to be one of those ones that isn't going to be classic that you can't just keep around. Like, what's it called? Subway tile. White subway tile to me is super classic and will always just look good for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. But in my opinion, shiplap is going to be one of those. Okay, enough of that.
I hear you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's just me, though.
And you know what? Shiplap is really good for spaces that aren't always like all season either. So it's actually, it does well with different climates if you're not heating your space over the winter.
But it's a bit cottagey, no? It's
yes.
It's got a more of a country cottagey vibe.
It's definitely cottagey, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it definitely lends itself well to if it's for
in
that
the right
vibe.
Space, but not in every space.
Okay, wait. Can I say one quick thing?
Of course.
Can I say hi to my daughter, who I saw that just joined?
Oh, of course.
Hi, daughter. Okay, go on. Keep going.
Okay. Okay, so next is graphic tiles.
Are you? Oh, right. So you're talking specifically about those cement, that specific pattern, right?
Yes.
Shall I pull it up on my trusty iPad?
Do it.
All right. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They are huge. They keep appearing in magazines, on all the design pages. These guys. Oh, there's one that has multiple.
Oh, yeah,
right? These kind of tiles.
Yeah.
And they're made of cement, so they have a very that's porous kind of feel to them, right? They're non-gloss. They're very matte finish. I think they're pretty cool. I like the look of them. Okay, wait, dig it or ditch it.
All
okay.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
God, I feel like the Simon Cowell of this. I think I've said ditch it to everything.
We agree.
Nice. Okay, why do you say ditch it?
I say ditch it because I'm over it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me too, it's going to fall away with the shiplap. It still looks really cool right now. I've seen it on floors, I've seen it on walls, I've seen it on shower floors, and it looks really cool. But I think it is going to be that thing that in 5 years or so, it's going to be like, God, why did I cement and glue those goddamn tiles to my walls? I would worry about that for sure.
Yeah.
It's time to find the next thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's a good question. What would be the next thing instead of those? Oh, I know what. What do you think instead of these tiles? What would you do instead?
Well, I'm really on board with super large tiles right now. And I don't want to give away too much because it's also one of the other things we're going to be talking about in this segment. So
are we? Ooh.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh, here. I like this, but again, this may not, I don't know what kind of staying power this will have, but have you seen this around a lot lately?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Time? Are you over it? Yeah. I can see it definitely. I like it right now, but yeah, it won't last.
The other part of that is those tiles are a hex tile.
Yeah.
So
you don't like hexagon?
I'm over the hex as well.
I don't like the honeycomb look.
Because that's a cement and a hex.
Right. Whoa.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
I think I'm more on like a classic train right now. You know, like you were saying, the naturals, I'm really about, you know, tile that almost looks like it has like fossil inlays in it. Just stuff that's really clean, classic, and natural.
Right.
Is what I'm all on board for. And that even goes for color. Like I'm really about the earth tones, the greens. Did you know the shade of green has the most shades out of any color?
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
You can
Even
make,
more than white? If you look at those Benjamin Moore paint fan things, there are so many bloody whites in there. So you're saying green has
green.
more shades. I
Yes.
didn't know that.
Yeah, you
That's
can create
interesting.
more shades of green than any other color.
Huh. I like
Just
that.
saying.
That's interesting.
A little
Do you
tidbit for you.
do you wear green?
No.
Me either. I don't. I have
I think
one
it would
green
look terrible
sweatshirt.
on me.
I think us white people change, our skin changes to green when we wear green. So yes, it makes us
Yeah.
look sort of sickly. We're too
Yeah.
white. We're too pasty.
Very pasty. And it's like a
Yeah.
terrible color to put in your bathroom too, because it just like trying to do your makeup in a green room. Not
Oh, I can't do my makeup in a green room.
right?
There's no way.
Right?
God, no. Nope.
God no.
Nope. All right.
Okay, moving
Dig it or
on.
ditch it. What are we doing next?
Okay, next.
I've been
We've
super
already
grumpy. I
talked.
have ditched everything. Give me something I can dig.
Gray, the color gray.
Oh, hang on. See, look what you did. No, I can't even hear. I don't even want to listen anymore. That's how bad it got.
I just
All right.
shook you up. I think
Great.
we already know the answer to this one, but let's go ahead anyways.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, get out of here.
I'm kind of half and half. I don't know which one to pick.
Really?
I would say I'm
Really?
both. Yeah,
Okay,
something I
finish
saw
off.
the other day, I saw that gray is starting to get a brown hue to it. So back to the more
Back to
natural
the
tones coming
natural.
in, right?
Yes.
So it's still gray, but it had a little bit of a brown in it. It was like, oh, that looks really cool. Like if you put that next to just the black gray, stark gray, elephant gray, or whatever you want to call that, crayon gray, that is too cold now, maybe.
Yeah.
Especially when it's on your walls and then your bedding is in that gray, your curtains are another gray, your flooring is black, everything is gray. Maybe that's too much, but if you throw in some warmth into it, you throw in a natural wood, maybe a walnut countertop within the gray, that gives it this nice, it warms it up a little bit. So I'm on your side as in, okay, let's move on and start adding color. But again, I still think the gray has a place, but maybe it's a newer version of it.
Got you.
Now explain yourself. What are your thoughts on
I
gray?
feel like I'm on trial here. Yeah, okay, so yes, I hear what you're saying. That's doable. I would absorb that, the gray with a brown hue to it, because we are going to need our neutrals to play their part
for sure,
this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hear what you're saying. I would be okay with it if it was like a warm gray as a supporting, having a supporting.
I got you.
Yes.
All right. So what is if you were Pantone and you could pick the color for 2021,
Ooh.
what's your color? I don't know what mine would be.
I actually have a few.
Oh, I do know mine. Okay, what?
Marigold.
Oh, that's nice.
Like a rusty clay with like a bit of like cranberry undertone.
So a deeper, more ready terracotta-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like the sounds of that.
And like a luscious, deep, like New Zealand moss.
I like the addition of New Zealand moss in there.
When you think of like
sends
Lord
it home.
of the Rings, like
Yeah.
mossy.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're
hills.
talking about.
Yes. You've never seen Lord of the Rings? What?
I know. I'm not no.
Okay.
I've tried
this
one
Instagram
time.
Live's over.
Delete. I tried watching it one time and I was like, this is too fucking boring. Sorry, I can't do it. I didn't understand what was going on. I got so confused. I just give me some RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
I'm in. I'm in.
You need
I
something
can't handle
like
the Lord of the
fast
Rings.
pace. I got it.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, I like those colors. Those are
Okay.
good. Those are more natural tones, like we've been talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know if you subconsciously picked those, but that's really good.
Yeah.
I think my color would be some form of a navy blue. I
Oh, yes.
love navy blue.
Yeah.
That's my color. I love it. That's my neutral
Mm.
for sure.
My mom would always have that because she grew up, um, you know, early on. I don't want to give her age away, but it was always this like idea where you can't mix black and blue together.
Oh, I always mix black and blue together.
Me too.
Black and navy.
Black and navy, especially. Yes. Yeah.
We just did, well, we're in the middle of designing. We just posted it on our Instagram, actually. These like 11-foot tall cabinets that are wall to wall, like just filling the wall space for these people. And it's all navy, but with black hardware. It's going to be
Love.
so beautiful. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
Yeah. I love that combo.
Hey, people are asking questions down below, eh? Are you paying attention?
Hail Navy.
Cancel
Yes.
Hail Navy.
Okay, so let's get back on track here.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Dig it or ditch it. Okay,
Dig
what's
it or
next?
ditch it. Okay, so next on our list is smart technology.
Oh, finally. Okay, ready? One,
Yeah.
2, 3. Way up. What'd you put?
I'm this. I'm a flip-flop on this.
I get that. Is it the privacy issues?
Yes.
I understand that.
Like I love it because I'm an Aquarius. So like we love technology and the future, but I'm also a little freaked out.
I know. I totally see and get that and get that point. I'm one of those people that's like, you want to come and see what I'm doing here? You're going to be bored to death, so come and have a look. But I know that that's not a safe approach to that because I
Yes.
know they're not just looking at what I'm doing, they're trying to get my information.
100%.
And that's the dangerous part for sure. And I got to be a little bit more conscious of that. But I'm still on the like none of the lights, like all my lights all come on automatically, turn off automatically. I wake up every day to the lights already on, and I've got all the Wi-Fi speakers. I have all of that stuff in here. The thermostat's all automatic. I can turn my lights on and off from my phone from halfway around the world if I want. Like I love all of that technology. The more I have virtual reality here. I play VR games all the time. I'm always killing zombies and shooting up something or running around in some sort of jungle somewhere. It's awesome. I love technology. I'm dig all of it all the time, every day.
Got you.
I love all that. Okay, Google. See, she's gonna.
Oh,
Sorry, something went wrong.
Did you hear her?
Give it
yes.
another try.
Because I said her name. See,
Oh,
They're
see,
lis- they're lis-
she's listening.
Desta. They're listening to me. They're trying to get all of my information. They can have it. I'm boring. Okay, so that's mine. You're on the fence
I'm
with
on
it.
the fence. Yeah.
Do you have any of it?
No.
Just a phone, right?
Well,
Right.
yeah, like I have like the stuff, but like nothing to do with like my home.
Are you iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
So do you use Siri at all?
No.
Hmm.
I don't even use Siri.
Not even to find out how tall Tom Cruise is or anything like that?
No.
Not at all?
I know he's short.
Alright.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I've
All right.
I've heard some interesting stories about Tom Cruise, but that will be
Oh, really?
another
Oh,
podcast.
really?
Oh,
All right.
really? Okay, moving on. Home gyms.
Home gyms. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
Dig it and I ditch it. I dig it 100%, but I ditch it because I hate getting up and working out.
Yeah, same.
But as a decor, oh, full on 100%. Obviously, I mean, we don't have to mention, what's going on in the world right now. So the best way to work out is at home. So yeah, I have a home gym. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you have in yours?
I got, it's very minimal. I got a treadmill. I have some weights. I have
That's great.
a really cool yoga mat from the Good Tile. Shay makes like really cool graphic ones, so it makes you feel like a badass when you're doing yoga and like mat work.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, you know what? I love being outside. So I would
Right.
choose like a super long walk over anything first. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I don't like going outside. I'm very much an introvert. I like being inside, but I didn't mind going to the gym, but I'm also very much like, I feel like everybody's looking at me and talking about me, and I don't like that feeling. So
Yeah.
I've really loved having my gym at home. I just hate going in and using it, but I like looking at it because it's really pretty. But definitely for me anyway, part of my inspiration for the gym was I needed to make sure that it wasn't, hey, here's a room that's my office, plus it's also where I have stored my luggage, and over in the corner, I have a couple of gym things. I needed the gym to that's the only use for this room. It's the only thing that can happen in here is that it's a gym. And it has to look really nice.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't have any inspiration to go into it. If it's just sort of like, oh crap, do you have all your laundry on your treadmill?
No.
Oh, good for you. See, I would have crap all over it. And it just would inspire me even less. Do you want to see my gym, by the way? I have a picture of it.
Yeah, show us.
It's very cool. I call it Terry's home gym of Rocky Horror.
Well, I think that's like you bring up a really good point, and it goes for like any kind of space in your home, right? Like to always make it what you want it to be and make it an inviting space so that you will spend time in those areas.
Right. I mean, so yeah, 100%.
Like home offices.
Oh,
home gyms.
I think it's more important for a home office because for sure you need to go in there and work. I don't want to go into, and I think you and I have talked about this before, and I think we both agree on this. Chaos around me is chaos in my head. 100%. So if my office is just chaos and doesn't look good, I'm not going to go in there and get any work done.
Yeah.
Same with the gym. So to the gym is the exact same philosophy. It doesn't work as well. So I have this really beautiful gym that I love, and it does inspire me once in a while, but I don't go there very often. But here you go. Here's my home gym of Rocky Horror.
Very fun. I love it.
All right. It's great. It's an awesome gym. It's got a lot of personality. It's got a lot of me in there. Some Rocky Horror. My old albums from when I was a kid, like some Scorpions, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. Rocky Horror is in there too. But I have machinery and I have actual gym equipment. So it's set up that I could just walk in and start working out.
Yeah.
But just walking in is the hard part I'm struggling with right now.
You'll get there.
I'll get there. It's fine. Whatever. And then here comes the warm weather. Crap.
Right?
Yeah, but whatever. Okay. What time is it? Oh.
Terrazzo. Next on our list.
Okay. I'll pull it up on the iPad here to explain to people what it is. I think I already know your answer on this.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Terrazzo always sort of reminds me of the floor from high school.
Yes, 100%.
So here's a more modern version of terrazzo.
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So initially, I guess, what is it? Initially, it's some form of tile or stone, right?
Yeah.
That's the original terrazzo. It's a tile, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay. But, okay, we're doing dig it or ditch it, right?
Yes.
I don't think we're going to agree. 1, 2, 3. I'll do a 3/4 turn on the ditch it. How about that?
Okay, fine.
So a quarter towards that way, but mostly that way. Whoop. All right. So
I still love it. I don't love it in the classic way. I like the updated version, which I'm finding is similar, but the pieces are just like larger and oversized. So, and it's just like everything now that's on trend, right? Like a lot of the wallpaper we're seeing now are just larger scaled, you know, patterns and things like that. So, you know, if it's done in that manner, I'm all for it.
yeah, I've seen a lot of terrazzo wallpaper actually. In the like each piece of stone is like about that big, and
Yeah.
I think the colors are trying to make them more modern as well.
100%.
A lot of teal, salmon, all mixed in together, right?
I've never been like a teal fan.
No, me either, but I've seen it in the terrazzo.
Yeah.
I think for me, I like it right now, but again, it's just like those other couple of things we talked about. In 5 years, I think I would look at my terrazzo wallpaper wall and go, oh my God, I got to take that down. I feel like that one for me personally I would tire of very quickly.
Yeah, I hear you.
But that's me. Who am I? Okay.
Okay.
Are we still going with this? What time is
Yes.
it? We still got to do questions, eh?
We do. Let's power through
Are we
these last
are
two.
we
Got two
only are we
left.
limited to an hour, or we can do it
Yes.
however long we want?
We are.
Why? Who says?
Me.
Okay. All right. Let's go quick then. What's next?
Okay. So next on our list is neon lights.
Okay.
Dig or ditch.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Woo! We agree. And actually,
I
knew
feel like in my heart it's never left. Like I've always had a love for them.
yeah,
Ugh.
100%.
Like my whole
Like the-
space could just be neon lights and I would be happy.
Here, I knew we were going to talk about this. So, part of it, what we're seeing right now, especially, is people having a script of some kind of little saying, oh, but not live, love, laugh,
No.
by the way. That is illegal
Yes.
and not allowed. But
No.
some form of a saying, and it's in the script, and it's in neon, right?
Yes. Yes.
So we've done this a lot in ours. So I wanted to just I've got some here for you.
Ooh.
The camera doesn't pick the color up very well, but you can see it on my face more.
Oh.
This is
Oh, I
like
can see it.
fuchsia,
Yeah, it's amazing.
and it's RGB. I can make it like all these different colors.
Cool.
I can make it flash. So this is like a flexible tube that you can just get on Amazon and
Yeah.
shape it into any shape you want.
Love.
Okay, and
Yeah.
we've incorporated this a lot into our designs. Would you like to see a picture of something that we've done with neon, Desta?
Sure.
I just happen to have something ready. Hang on. All right, so we took this client had a piano, an old piano that they were told was from the movie Chicago. She said she's never been able to prove it, but we've decided that that's the real story, so that's what we're sticking with. So it was used in the movie Chicago. So we had somebody paint it bright, shiny gold and then cover it with glitter.
Wow.
And then we put this really great, not floral, like leafy wallpaper. And then we added some neon, beautiful chandelier in front of it. Here we go. Can you see that?
Yeah, I sure can. Amazing.
So see how the neon just adds that pop, that
Yeah.
cool energy vibe.
100%.
That to me right there, that screams Terry. Oh, and look at the ceiling. So instead of barnboard, we used flooring on the
Flooring.
ceiling.
See,
And it's
that's exactly what we
vinyl,
were just talking about. Yeah.
and it's a
It's
vinyl
great.
flooring, so it's not even wood. We used just vinyl, so it was super thin and much lighter and easier to get to stick to the ceiling so it wouldn't fall. So anyway,
And vinyl
there's
has
neon.
come so far. It it's
Yeah,
unbelievable what the vinyl flooring looks like these days.
you can't even tell the difference. You
No,
cannot tell that that ceiling is not wood,
no,
that that's actually vinyl. They've done such an amazing job with that for sure.
unbelievable.
All right,
Okay.
what else?
Last one in our dig it or ditch it segment. Repurposing stuff.
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 All right.
Not stuffing, but just stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Hey. Wow.
Dig
Yeah.
it, dig it. I'm
I mean,
always on board for repurposing stuff.
100%. I think as time goes on, it becomes more and more important.
Yeah.
You know, ditching the, what's it called? Single-use furniture, all that kind of stuff. Reuse, reupholster something, refinish it, paint it a different color, something. Give it to your kids. Do something.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
My
And
daughter's still out there.
a lot of people don't even know that you can, donate your furniture to really good causes. Like, don't just put it on the side of the road. There's a lot
Right.
of great charities all over, right, that will take furniture
Yep.
in for women who are starting off again after leaving abusive relationships, people who are moving to Canada from other countries, a lot of people that are just starting off all over again. So, those kind of charities are vital in our communities. So,
Big time.
if you can donate your furniture, a lot of times they'll come pick it up for free or give you like a tax receipt. So, just make sure you visit all of those avenues before just throwing it on the side of the road.
Oh, 100%. But even throwing it on the side of the road is also, somebody will always pick it up. It will get reused in some way, shape, or form.
100%.
But you're right. You're right. I agree with you. It's better to look for some form of a reputable charity first, because that's will help somebody, hopefully help somebody in need.
Yes, absolutely.
One of them, at least locally here, is called Furniture Bank, and you had mentioned about new people to the country, and I think they specifically gear towards that.
Yes.
Like they will come and furnish your entire home in furniture that they've donated to them. I'm not sure if anybody's accepting donations right now yet. Do you know yet if it's open back up?
I don't know actually.
Right, so we may have to hang on to our junk for a little while longer, but definitely repurposing
What's a couple more months anyways.
Yeah, right. That's all. This is all going to be over in a couple months. We'll be fine.
And the other thing too is that people sometimes get stuck in their head that I bought this side table for my bedroom. It's like, no, that side table can also double as a side table in your living room, beside your sofa and things like that, or your carpet. Like, switch your carpets, like put the one that you have, the area rug that you now have in your dining room, switch it into your living room or whatever like that. So, kind of look at those items from like a different point of view.
Yeah.
And feel like, just play a little bit of merry-go-round, like with your stuff in your home, really.
It sometimes makes it feel like it's new.
Yes.
Just move it to another room. It's like, oh, well, it's new in this room, so it feels new now. Yeah,
That's
100%.
And I
100%.
find that a lot of homes that has like this stagnant energy to it. So I find that when you clean is a big one to, bring that life back into your space, but then also things like that, just shifting things around, you're just creating that positive energy flow in your home too, which is also crucial.
Especially these days.
Exactly.
Yeah, big time.
Big time. Okay, so that's it for that segment of Dig It or Ditch It. Thank you very much. Okay,
My honor.
Next are these questions. So we got to power through because we only have like really 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay. You go
So these are
first.
questions that people you guys have asked us, right? This is
Yes.
what I'm understanding. These were sent on Instagram to you, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. So I've got a list here. So the first one, if you didn't become an interior designer, what other career path would you have chosen?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Damn. I honestly don't know. You know
I mean,
what? I actually always wanted to be in fashion. So when I was signing up for school, it was kind of either or. So probably I would have been in some form of the fashion industry.
I could totally see that. I could see you in the fashion for like 100%.
Yeah.
They're very closely related to
They're
fashion
very closely
and
related.
interiors anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have been doing. There's many things that I would have liked to have done, but I have no talent to do. Some of them I don't care to admit out loud. But before I did this, I worked in the travel industry for like 20 years, like for a
Wow.
long time. So I bet you if I hadn't gotten into this, I probably would have still been in the travel industry, except for right now. Unfortunately, it's kind of collapsed a little bit. But I was in it during when 9/11 happened. I was in it when SARS happened. So I was through stuff like this, but those were nothing compared to what's happening now. Like the industry has just been crippled, the travel industry. It's awful. But I bet you I probably would have been still in the travel industry. But I would like to have been in some form of a rock band, but I can't
Yes,
play or
me
I
too.
can't play an
Well,
instrument
I
or
was gonna say
sing.
that, but like I don't play any instruments. But
Right.
yes.
Or sing. And the other thing I always wanted to do, and this is one I said I wouldn't admit out loud, but I don't give a shit. It's fine. And very few people know this about me. I've always wanted to be like uh, the cool figure skater guy. Oh man, I'm gonna get dragged for this.
But there's like that guy on Instagram. Have you seen him?
He does it on Lake Louise. He does it on Lake
Yes.
Louise and stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
he's amazing.
Amazing.
I would like to be that guy, like
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
I used to, for hours and hours, would lie in bed with my Sony Walkman on. That's how long ago and how long this has been going on, and I still do it. And visualizing it in my head, my routines.
I love it. I love it.
So there you go. I would have been a figure skater. How's that?
I used to do synchronized swimming competitively.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. And that's what we used to do. We would listen to our music on the deck, and then it was like visualizing like from start to finish, and then like getting out of the pool, and then like imagining like all like the points, like the score.
Can you hear the music underwater?
Yeah, there's speakers
Oh,
underwater.
okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's
And
cool.
I would always pick like really badass music, like
Nice.
Metallica. My duet partner was from Montreal, and she loved the Tea Party. So, and I loved Metallica and U2 at the time. So our duet music was Metallica, Tea Party, and U2.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
her mom was a seamstress, and she made us like very thin velvet, like red, like bled red kind of velvet suits. They were really cool, and they were like high neck and stuff. Yeah, so like we were very like edgy.
Please tell me you have pictures of this that you're going to post to your Instagram later.
Oh my God, I totally do. I do.
Oh, and you'll post it to Instagram?
Sure, I will.
Nice. All right, I'm going to watch for that. Okay, next question.
Okay, next for you. Do you have a signature design style? If so, what was your inspiration for it?
I mean, I don't know if I have a signature, but I do find a lot of time things that seep into at least my ideas. People don't always let me follow through on all of them because sometimes they're a little out there, but it always seems that like motorcycles, race cars, and like music make their way into my design somehow. Race cars, I know where that comes from. I've got see the racing stripe pillow on the couch back there.
Yep.
My dad was a race car driver growing up, so I was surrounded by we had race cars in our driveways, and they were constantly being revved. And I'm talking the race cars where the tires were like, 24 inches thick. They were like, he was a drag racer. So growing up, I was surrounded by racing all the time. So that nostalgia of that always seeps into my energy of when I think of my style.
I love
So
that.
if I had to put a word to it, it would be that. It would be like music, motorcycles, and racing, race cars.
Love.
Weird. Oh, and glitter, and then throw in some glitter and some Elton John. That sort of old 70s Elton John, not Elton John now.
Got you. Got you.
What about you?
Music is a big one for me too.
I can tell.
Pardon me?
I can tell. I know. I can tell that about you.
Right? Music, fashion, travel, and like just urban settings, like the grit. Like I love just the dirty pockets.
Wait a minute. Can I just say one thing? I agree
Yeah.
with you, by the way. There's a client that I'm working with right now, and she just commented on what I just said, and she just said, but you're always right. So I just wanted to point that out, that she just said that on Instagram Live, and this is being recorded, and I'm going to show that to her next time I see her. As a reminder that, yes, I'm always right.
That's
Sorry.
it.
I just saw that scrolling up there.
But it's true, right? Like I find that like if we're given the opportunity to fully see our ideas through, like amazing things can happen,
Oh my God, yeah.
right? So
People just have to have the faith to let us do that.
yeah, it's like it's that whole thing. Like you hired us for a reason, and it's just let us prove it to you. You
Yeah.
know, it's
Let
like
me ask you,
It's
how do
our
you show
baby.
people
Like,
your
you're
thoughts?
like me. You live and breathe this, right? So it's like, it's
Yeah.
who we are. Like there's no separation for me.
I've always said that, and I feel it's the same with you, that a lot of people say my job is what I do. It's not who I am.
Yeah.
My job is who I am. Like
Me
I
too.
found the job because it's who I am.
Yeah.
And I just went for it and went, no, I just want to do this because it's that whole just do what you love
Yes.
for your job, and
Yes.
you'll always love it. And it's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So that's the thing,
100%.
right? So it's like, have faith that what I'm doing is going to be amazing, because it's not just, I want it to be amazing, not for that person, but also for me too, because this is who I am. It's my blood, sweat, and tears.
Right.
It's who I am, putting it into your space.
100%.
So anyways, moving on.
Okay.
You're next.
How do you step out of your design comfort zone?
I think it's all the things we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Taking chances, not being afraid to like try new things.
I think part of it too is step out of your comfort zone, but make sure you inject a little bit of you into it. If it's something that you're not used to or something that's new, try it, but make sure there's just that little bit of Desta in there, and that little bit of Terry's in there to kind of bring it not too far away from you, and not too far out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You got to go out of your comfort zone, but I don't want to be completely out of it.
Well, and I think
Right.
that's where like fashion comes into play too, right? Like if you hire a good stylist, that stylist will put you in something that
Yeah.
elevates you, but it's still you. And
Right.
that's what I think good interior designers do. It's taking all the things you love, and that is very you, and it's just elevating that. So
Right.
your space should always reflect who you are, and be able to give it some personality as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we still going?
Yeah. Can you tell us about your most memorable project?
Yeah, I can. It was a sex basement. Seriously,
Like a sex dungeon?
a fetish basement.
I
It
love
wasn't. It was so. It was set up that when it wasn't in fetish mode, it was
Yeah.
this amazing. Like you could have. It was for parties technically. So there was a great big giant custom couch that we had made in front of this big built-in media unit that opened up, and your TV was in there, and all the speakers. It had a bar at the other end, video games. It had another seating area over there with a built-in seat, with a built-in upholstered seat. But then when it was fetish mode, that built-in upholstered seat at the other end would pull out from the wall and then fold in on itself, and it became a sex horse. So somebody would lie over top, and then somebody would be, sorry, I don't want to demonstrate that much. So that would be the sex horse at that end. We had this area where these walls with metal poles, we would put up, we made these boards with holes in it to create a glory hole wall. The media unit that had the TV in it, there was speaker covers in the ceiling that popped open, and we had rings secured right to the beams in the ceiling, and you could hang a sex sling from those rings that were hidden behind the speakers. And then the couch opened up to this big giant couch. There was a coffee table that was also a kneeling bench, they call it. There was, so it was something out of like Quagmire's apartment in Family Guy, like where,
hilarious.
You know, and the music turns on and the lights dim and all these weird, sexy things happened. It was my white whale. It was my most. I'm so proud of that project. It's not my world. I'm not from that world. I'm not a part of the fetish world. I'm very boring and vanilla. But man, was that fun. And it was so cool to be able to, they gave me, hey, I need to have a glory hall wall. I need to have some kind of a bench that we can have sex on. I need to have somewhere to put my sling, but I need to be able to have it so that when my mother comes over, she doesn't know. Yeah. So it was like, oh my God, it was my favorite project ever, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah. My crescendo. Do you have one?
I don't know. They all kind of blend together. Like I haven't had like that kind of project, I guess you could say. They all have like a special place in my heart for certain reasons, but yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
I think it's easy for me to pick that one because of what I just explained to you. Like, how could you not pick that one?
Yes.
If I didn't have that one, all of them, like they're like, yeah, it's really hard to pick. It's like trying to pick, well, what's your favorite movie of all time? Exactly. Dude, you can't.
Well, that's it. You love them all for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tomorrow it might feel a different way, and it might be a different one tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And I find that it's like an industry where you just like, you learn so much that for me, it's like I'm always trying to do a better. So it's like I'm always trying to like one up myself.
Yeah, it's hard, eh? Isn't that hard?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm a bit of a perfectionist that way, so.
Yeah, it's what keeps me up at night.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's when all my good ideas come to me. While I'm driving or right before I'm going to go to bed. Are
we allowed to keep going, or do we have to?
Well, let's answer one more question, and then we should wrap it up.
Okay, pick your favorite.
Let's talk about what are, like kitchen trends for 2021.
Okay. What do you see as being a kitchen trend right now?
I'm finding that there's a lot of mixing of painted cabinets with wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm finding that there was that phase of, or a mixing of materials even too. Like, I see, it's not just, hey, the lowers are one color, the uppers are another, which I still love, and that's awesome. But there's also a third or even a fourth area that this whole cabinet is wood, or this is a whole other color. There's even more being added to it, or even this is metal. A new metal is being introduced, new materials. I'm loving that. I feel like it really elevates it a bit.
Yes.
Makes it more grown up.
Yes. Yeah.
for
I
sure.
agree.
All right. What else
And
can we
and
ask?
stuff that's hidden. Like I'm always on board for like a panel ready dishwasher that just disappears. Like I don't need to see all the appliances.
I agree with that, and we're doing at a kitchen right now, and I've been looking into panel ready. Holy fuck, they're expensive.
Okay, so
What the
me too.
hell?
What I don't understand is that you are not providing the
Yeah,
outside door. So
I
wouldn't you think
am.
that would be less?
They're
You're
not,
giving
and
me
it's
less parts.
yeah, it's crazy how expensive they are. And then
Yes.
you also have to they have to pay for a panel too.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
even more costs going to be added to this now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm
It
not
is.
digging that.
It is crazy.
And the timelines, everything's backordered 5 months, appliance wise, right now.
Appliances are crazy. Prices of materials are going up. Yeah,
Yeah, and the
it's
availability of the materials is diminishing.
exactly. So if
It's
anyone's thinking
crazy.
about doing any kind of renovations, like start planning now.
And if you're doing a kitchen, pick your appliances first because
First.
it's taking 5 months minimum probably for them to come in, and you need that info to be able to know your cabinetry sizing.
Yes.
So you have to pick them
Sinks
now.
too. You also want to make sure that you're going to have room
Oh,
for
yeah.
a large sink. I personally hate single sinks. I prefer double sinks. That's
I was
just,
just going to say, what are your thoughts on single versus double?
I like a double.
Do you?
Yep. I like
Why?
having the room to do stuff, you know? That's all.
Is one side full of dirty dishes all the time with you?
No, no,
Okay, good.
no. But it's like when
Good.
you're doing stuff, right? So if you're cooking something, so you're doing dishes in one and then you got to dump out the water from like the pasta water or whatever like that. So it's just, I find that you can keep things moving along faster. I just
Yeah.
think it's more practical. That's it.
All right. I think
And
another thing
countertops.
countertop and also faucets. I'm
Countertop and
seeing a
faucet.
lot of black faucets seem to be coming back.
I still love the matte black.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
I loved the gold. What did you think of the gold faucets? I loved it, but I'm worried that it's like, okay, that didn't last for too long.
Yeah. I find that it wasn't, I don't know about the wear on them either, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So it's going to be interesting, yeah, to see them in a few years, how they're going to wear.
What's your countertop right now?
I'm digging the natural stone again.
Really?
I was using quartz for a long time. But yeah, there's some really nice natural stone that's out there that I'm kind of gravitating towards. Again, it's like
Yeah.
those natural materials, right?
Yeah. Aren't they a lot more work though? Upkeep?
Not necessarily. I think that's, it depends on what you're using it for and the right application, but I think that's also an idea that a lot of people thought and it was hammered home, but yeah, it's I think it's still great to use. And I would like to see it
Yeah.
come back and be used more.
I've heard it's coming back. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear somebody say that. So we'll see.
Yeah. And I'm a nerd. Like I collect crystals.
Do you? Like
I do.
like spiritual crystals, like not crystals like crystal chandeliers, like crystals like you that have
Yeah.
purpose and really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, like I have black onyx.
Okay, and what does that do?
That's good for negativity. Like you want to put this by your front door. So it's good for absorbing negative energy, just cleaning and clearing. So it's good to have by your front door. So it just kind of, clears that space when you walk in and out of your home.
Right.
But yeah, like a
Oh, that's
lot
cool.
of like the natural countertops have like big chunks of natural quartz in it. And it just looks
Right.
so pretty. And just to like have that natural element in your home, I don't know, I'm thinking about upgrading my countertops to something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you're a witch.
Kind of.
I like that.
A modern day good witch.
A good witch, yes,
A
of
good
course.
witch. Yes.
Only a good witch.
Only a good witch. Yeah, we should talk about crystals next time.
All right. You can teach me. I know nothing about it, so yeah, teach me about it.
What crystals to put in which areas of your home?
Yeah. And what they will do for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like energy wise, and yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think
Oh,
in general, like we
growing
always
up, my
think-
mom. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's like, it's really, I just think it's important for us to be bringing in those natural elements into our home. Even just house plants, like the benefits of house plants is insane. So bringing in
Right.
those house plants, they're good for purifying the air. They're good for allergies. And it's just, having that color green, like that representation of like new beginnings and growth and all of those things is just, I think it's really important to have in a space, and it just really uplifts your spirit. So that's one thing I definitely think that every
sure.
space should have.
If you can keep them alive, that's yeah.
Yeah, that's the part of it. Yeah.
Growing up, my mom was very into like my mom went to school for Reiki. We into light healing with light, all the different colored lights meant all these different things. Before kombucha?
Yeah.
What's the mushroom that grows on the water and you turn into tea? Is that kombucha?
I think that's kombucha, yeah.
So before that was a
the
thing.
mother or whatever.
Yeah, you have to have a main one, and then
Yeah.
you can take a little bit and put it in another thing of water, and then it turns it. Before, I'm talking when I was a child, we had glasses of that shit all over our house growing. Like my mom was fully into all of it. What's it? Reflexology, Reiki, all of it. It was crazy. Drove me insane. I think that's why I was never home. Part of it, anyway. Anywho, it's 8:12.
All right, we should wrap it up.
All right.
So before we go, Terry, tell people where they can find you.
You can find me over on Insta and Facebook, really is the only two places. We're on Twitter, but we don't really use it. So it's at Tab Interiors Inc. on both Facebook and what's it called? Instagram, where we are now. And we also have a YouTube channel, so follow us over there. I haven't put up videos in a while, but I'm really working my ass off on upping our video game, so we're going to do some really, really cool stuff over there on YouTube.
Cool.
And you tell everybody where you are.
I'm
on my
everywhere.
side.
I'm on
You're everywhere
TikTok,
too.
I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook,
Yeah?
I'm on Instagram. Designed by Desta.
All right.
That's where
I'm
we're
too
at.
old for TikTok. I don't get TikTok.
I'm still learning, actually.
It's hard.
So I think we need to team up and do something else. So I think we'll put it out
All
there
right.
into the universe, and also ask everybody if they have any ideas of things that you and I can do together.
All right. Yeah,
And,
for sure.
Yeah, we got to meet up again.
Bye, Bryce. Sorry, that's my daughter. I have to say goodbye to her. I can see her saying bye, Dad.
Aw, bye.
All right.
Okay.
So what do? I'm old. Do I push a button here to say goodbye or something?
Just hang up on me.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, that's the wrong button. See, look. Okay.
Okay.
I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks, Terry. Bye, everyone. Thank you.